Enderman Slayer. Oh wait, I've already done this intro like 6 times. Over the past 3 videos, I've been lowballing for a bunch of coins. Why, you may ask? Well, this is all for the God Enderman setup. I'm eventually gonna end up getting E-Man 9, but that's for a later time. But yeah, in this video, I'm gonna be spending all the coins that we got in the last 3 episodes to finally get the God Enderman setup. Other than that, if you guys can like and subscribe, that'd be great. I'm gonna race with Flame Gaming God to 10,000 subscribers, and if we win, I'll give you guys 150 million coins in my Discord. Speaking of which, join that for giveaways, carries, and more. Alright, now let's hop into the video. Alright, so we started this series with around 500 million coins in my purse, and through the lowballing we're at almost 1.8 billion coins. I'm gonna be able to spend all of these coins on this video. And the first purchase I want to make of this video is arguably the biggest, not arguably, it actually is the biggest, and that is getting a level 100 legendary, non-candied, non-tier boosted Ender Dragon. So I'm gonna look through the market here and find one that's good, and then I'll let you know when I have one. Okay, so it looks like the cheapest Ender Dragon, which is legendary level 100, no candy, no tier boost, is going for around 900 million coins with a free skin on it. I do like this baby blue skin better, but it's like 30 mil more expensive, and I'm not going to do that just for a skin. This one's actually priced really well, so I'm going to go ahead and buy this. There we go, 900 million coins. That was a big purchase, but I can finally go ahead and add it to the pets menu. And here it is, we now have 2 of the best pets in the game right next to each other. Alright, so as you guys can see right here, I have 4 buy orders right now set. Ender Slayer 7, Execute 6, Giant Killer 7, and a bunch of refrigerate books. This is all going to be for our Hype and our Aurora. Prices actually went up since I actually started this series, so we might actually need a few more coins. However, we do have 564 million coins, and I hope that's enough for our Aurora upgrades. Speaking of which, that's going to be the next thing that we do, so I'm going to go ahead into my sacks. I can go ahead and grab my heavy pearls and my Kudra teeth. It's not going to be worth waiting and relisting the orders for Crimson Essence, so I'm just going to go ahead and insta-buy it all. So right here with our leggings, right here, we're going to need 50 Kudra teeth, 4,500 Crimson Essence, and 10 million coins, and I can upgrade this to Fiery. So 3, 2, 1. There we go. Fiery Aurora leggings. I can do it to the boots next. So same thing. There we go, and we now have both pieces at Fiery. Never mind, looks like Crimson Essence shot up in price, so I think I'm gonna have to buy order it. Okay, so it's the next day, and out of like 360,000 Crimson Essence that we needed, only like 900 filled, so I went ahead and cancelled all of the orders. I think I'm just gonna have to relist them and hope for the best. As for the books here, we got Refrigerate, which filled, which is good to see. Giant Killer 7 did not fill, and Ender Slayer 7 did not fill. However, Execute 6 did fill, so I'm gonna go ahead and relist these 2 as well. So while I attempt to get this Crimson Essence filled, which it may not happen, we may just have to pay like 40 mil extra and insta-buy it, just so I can get this video out. But in the meantime, I can go ahead and claim all these Refrigerate books, and we can put them on the Wither Goggles. And here we go, here's the Refrigerate 5 book. I got my Wither Goggles right here. I already got the levels for it, so I can go ahead and throw that right onto here, and we'll have Refrigerate 5 on the Wither Goggles. There we go. Alright, so the Crimson Essence is just taking way too long to fill. It's just not gonna work. And I did the math. To insta-buy all the Essence we need, it should be somewhere around 400 million coins. I have 638 million coins to my name right here, almost 639. I think it's a worthwhile investment, so I'm just gonna go ahead and insta-buy it all. However, we did get 21k filled, so that should save us a few coins. So, here we go, I guess. Oh my god, dude, 279 mil, that's what we're down to. Jeez, that was so much Crimson Essence. That cost us so much, but on the upside, we finally do have all of this armor here. Fiery 10-star Aurora chestplate, Fiery 10-star Aurora leggings, and Fiery 10-star Aurora boots. This stuff was so expensive, but it looks so good. It's my second Fiery 10-star set. Alright, so now that that's done, I'm gonna wait a day to see if these tier 7s fill. If they don't, we'll have to see. I might insta-buy them. But for now, what I want to do is I want to upgrade the attributes on this thing a bit. So all these 3 pieces, I want to probably get it to 7-7, and then I'll stop there. Alright, so I just went on a big spending spree and spent around 80 million coins. If I show you guys right here, I bought all of these pieces right here, which is enough for Mana Pool 7, Vit 7 on our Aurora right here. I know 80 mil is kind of a lot, but 7-7 does get expensive, but I do kind of want it. It'll just look better, and it'll be wetter too. So I'm going to claim this, and then we can put everything on the pieces. Alright, here we go, our 3 pieces of Mana Pool 6, Vitality 6. I can go ahead and start combining these. So if we put these two together, we'll have our Fiery Aurora chestplate right here. There we go. Here's our 7/7 Aurora leggings. And lastly, our boots. There we go, we got all of the 7/7 armor. It looks so good now. Our purse is getting kinda low here, and I want to keep some coins if we need something for survivability later. So I'm just gonna keep these coins here for now, and we won't spend it on anything else. Unless I have to insta-buy tier 6s, I'm willing to spend, tier 7. I'm willing to spend like an extra 30 million coins if we have to in the end. Okay, it's the next day, and I do have some good news here. It looks like 1 out of our 2 tier 7s did fill overnight, so that is the one that I was more concerned about, which is Giant Killer 7. Still have Execute 6 from the other day. The only thing that didn't fill is the Ender Slayer 7 order. This one, actually, the margins are not that big right now, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and insta-buy it. But Execute 6 and Giant Killer 6 both filled, especially judging that the margins on Giant Killer 6 are much, much bigger. So I'm gonna go ahead and claim these two. And then I can go ahead and get rid of this. Alright, here we go. The margins are only like 6 million coins, so 102 million coins here, and like 107 million coins, so like a 5 million coin margin, which is honestly not that bad. Yes, we do pay 4 mil extra in taxes after we do all of that, but it's alright. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this in 3, 2, 1. There we go, we did it. Let's go. So right now I can go ahead and create the most expensive book that I've probably ever created. Ender Slayer 7 and Giant Killer 7, both in one book. There we go. Perfect, and we can put Execute 6 on it too. There we go, everything's combined. And now we can slap this super expensive book right here, worth like, I don't even know, 300 million coins or something, onto the hype right here. As you can see, we will have Ender Slayer 7, Giant Killer 7, as well as Execute 6 on it. It looks so good, but this book is so expensive right here. I'm gonna go ahead and combine it in 3, 2, 1. There we go, all of these tier 7s are finally now on our hype. Alright, so now there's just one more thing I want to do before we're finally done with the setup and we can test it out. And I want to get Mana Vampire 7 on all of my pieces. So that's going to require me getting 12 Mana Vampire 5 books. I think if I buy order it should fill, so 23 million coins, not too bad, it'll be worth it. I'll go ahead and place this order. Alright, so while we're waiting for those Mana Vampires to sell, I think it's time we get started on testing the damage with everything. So we have our G-Drag to test against, and we're going to be using our Ender Dragon for the bosses. So it is, I forgot to record before I put all the tier 7s on my hype, but I do know before I put the tier 7s on with the Ender Dragon, I did a little test before. I was doing 3.34 mil, so if I go ahead and equip the Ender Dragon, we can see that we are doing 4 mil I saw over there. Yeah, 4.3, 3.965. Yeah, so it's around 4 million damage, which is actually really, really good. And if we want to test it solely against the G-Drag, I can go ahead and equip this right now. I have 1 bill in my bank right now, and we are doing 3.7, 3.8, 3.8. So the E-Drag does not make a whole lot of difference, but it still is like 250k, which I will definitely take. And obviously the new Aurora also does help with that, giving us more intel. Okay, I only got like 4 to fill, but at this point I don't care. I can't be bothered to wait this long. I need 8 more, so I'm gonna go ahead and insta-buy them. I know it's gonna be quite a bit more expensive since the margins are quite big, but at this point, I simply don't care. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this. It's gonna be like 7 mil more expensive, but that's okay. There we go, now we have all the Mana Vampire books that we need. I just realized that my Wither Goggles only have Mana Vampire 4 in them, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and buy another one, which that is inflated. Okay, so I guess I'll just have to go ahead and insta-buy 2 tier 3s, which is weirdly expensive, but I can't do anything at this point. Alright, here's the tier 4. I can go ahead and put it on my helmet now. 66 levels. There we go. Now we can put Mana Vampire 5 on the Wither Goggles to make Mana Vampire 6. Same thing with the chestplate, leggings, and lastly, the boots. And now we can put Mana Vampire 6 onto the Wither Goggles to make Mana Vampire 7. Same thing with the chestplate, the leggings, and finally the boots. There we go, now all of our pieces have Men of Empire 7 on them, and we are finally ready to begin and attempt a tier 4. Alright, so our first boss just spawned. Let's see just how it goes. Alright, done with the first hit phase. Okay, we're into the laser phase, got some nice damage in. I've not really taken anything significant so far, which is good. Alright, beacon, got that. Doing some pretty good damage here. Grab this other beacon. Into the next phase. We are flying through them right here, which is good. Alright, and it is done. That was really easy. That's the good thing. It took 1:06, which is honestly not great, probably because I didn't phase skip and stuff, but I guess that'll all come with practice. That boss went pretty well overall. Okay, so the funniest thing just happened. My boss just accidentally spawned, and I tabbed out. I took like 4 hits from the boss, more probably, and I wasn't even down to like half health, so this setup is actually really, really tanky, which is great to see. Let's go. Phase skip, my first ever. Okay, that was actually not a bad boss. And with that, I think that's a great place to wrap up this video. We spent around 1.6 billion coins in this video, which is a lot, but we did get all of these fancy upgrades on our Aurora, and all these T7s on our Hype, which I think is great. If you guys can like and subscribe, that'd be great. As I said earlier, I'm in that race with Flame Game God to 10,000 subscribers. If we win that, I'll give you guys 150 million coins in my Discord. Speaking of which, join that for giveaways, carries, and more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!